Good morning, friends, from day 3 here on the Serenade of the Seas. We are in Ketchikan, Alaska today.
Woohoo! So today we have some solo things planned as well as an excursion with Royal Caribbean. So we're going to have a lot of fun things to show you, so come along with us. We just grabbed some quick breakfast from the Windjammer. I got some fruit, potatoes, bread, and a vegetarian omelet, which I think has cheese and peppers. Brandon got corned beef hash, a biscuit with gravy, omelet with ham and cheese, potatoes, and pancakes. Yay!
Here we go! We are in Alaska! Wow.
It feels just like I thought it would, truly.
I love the scenery. It is beautiful.
This is exactly as I imagined it.
Alrighty, friends, we are here at Rainbird.
Yes.
The hiking trail.
Yeah.
Super excited here in Ketchikan.
We took an Uber to get here, so it was fairly easy to get an Uber, but our driver said that there aren't many Ubers. I feel like he might be like one of the only ones, but he said he'll be on the app until like 11 o'clock, so
yeah, but
we should be okay.
it was like a quick 5-6 minute drive.
Yep.
So I mean, taking that into account, walking back, it'd probably be like a 15, 20, 25 minute walk back.
Yeah.
Driving here was a lot of uphills, so going back will be a lot of downhill, so it might be a little easier, but we'll keep you guys posted to see, how it goes.
I'm really excited for this trail. They said it's moderate. They do have a sign that says that the trail's not maintained, but we read online that it is mostly maintained. I think that's just for, to cover themselves. So we're gonna go on the trail, we're gonna see how it is. I heard it's very beautiful and we're really excited.
All right, let's do this. All right, this looks like a scene out of what's that movie with the wolf and the lion? I'm thinking of the one with Kristen Stewart and like Taylor Lautner.
Oh, with the vampire?
Yeah.
Oh, Twilight.
Twilight. This reminds me of Twilight.
That's a
Where was Twilight
Close.
filmed?
I don't know.
Was it filmed in Alaska? Because it looks like it.
It's crazy. This is just the entrance. We literally just took like one step and it looks like this.
This is insane.
They have these little like mock stair things that lead to this cool tree with a fancy looking knot. This is so cool. We've already hiked up quite a bit. It's very mossy and green. Very cool. Brandon's using his binoculars. It's very cool out here. Very peaceful.
Bridge coming up.
Ooh, here's our little bridge. There's a cute little stream running down. Love the sound of water. This is what the Alaskan woods look like. This is in the Tongass National Forest, the largest national forest, I think, in North America. I like this tree. It looks like the Grinch.
I like the tree behind you.
Does it also look like the Grinch? No.
But it's very thick and it fell.
Yeah.
There's one standing.
Nature with Julia and Brandon. There is a diverging-ish path. I think we do have to go up. Because I think that's just a dead end. What's over there? For my mom, who's probably worried that we're the only people on this trail, we have seen other people, so we're not just on our own on this trail. No worries. It is more peaceful than the trail we did in Vancouver, a lot less people than that, but we have seen other people, including dogs, so all is well. I like this big piece of bark or tree bottom over here. Very cool. It's really very rainforesty in here, as you would expect in a rainforest, right?
I don't even know what you were saying.
Also, this is the looks of the path right now. So, it's still a path. You could tell it's a path, but also not super well maintained, if that makes sense. All right, from up here, where we just moved up, gained some elevation, you can start to see the water. It is a bit misty out today, which I think just adds to it, but that is water down there. You can see some boats as well. Brandon is an adventurer, explorer, hiker, outdoors person. We are kind of high up, so the trail's thick enough, he'll be fine, but if you're super averse to heights. Just something to be aware of. Hi, Brandon. A bit of a narrow path coming up. I am filming standing still, just so everybody knows for safety. But it's so awesome. Still so high up. Woohoo! This is an awesome hike. I would definitely recommend it if you're able. There's this black thing on the ground. It looks like a slug. I can't tell if it's moving or not. I also can't tell if it's real or not. Oh, the slug is definitely moving. That's 100% a real slug. What? We just hiked up this way. And it's getting a little scary for inexperienced hikers like us, but I'm sure it'll be fine. It's still very fun. Look.
That is insane.
At this, we're about to just cross this waterfall. Over here.
It is gorgeous.
We love it.
Holy camole.
We are woods people now. We're raised in the woods by wolves. We have hiking boots, so we can do anything. We're getting crazier in terrain. This is a tiny little path. This is a moderate hike. What's a hard hike?
I don't think it's that hard.
No, I don't think it's hard, but I think the terrain is crazy.
It's definitely crazy.
For us, anyway. About to hike up some rocks. We can do it. Wildlife update, friends. We found another slug. This one is greenish, brownish. Another cool slug. We are the wild. We are wilderness. Just came down this absolute chaos. Was very fun. We're heading down the north exit stairs, and we have a beautiful view of the harbor. Looks so nice. It's a lot of stairs like this to get back down to the street, or what we think is gonna end up ultimately being the street. So just so you know, lots of stairs to get back. You know what they say, life's a climb, but the view is great. We're walking to the library because we're a bit far to get an Uber. Couldn't find one, but they have this beautiful, there's Brandon, this beautiful stop off. So we decided to take a look. It's definitely worth it. And we found wildlife. It's a deer. Hello, deer. Hello, friend. Definitely no fear. Cute. We had a great hike. We actually had to walk all the way back to the port, but it was fine. We made it. We did some quick shopping. I got a postcard and a pin, and Brady got some shirts, and now we're just looking for where we meet up for our excursion.
I think I found number 1.
Oh good, you found it.
Yeah.
So this is the excursion we're doing. We're going to see some totem poles and do a lumberjack show. Very excited for this. All right, so we are at the Saxman Totem Village, which is the largest totem pole collection in the world, which is pretty awesome. And basically this is a modern village. Saxman is basically a missionary who convinced a bunch of native people to kind of move over here to be closer to the main city so that they have access to healthcare and things like that. But they couldn't bring their totem poles with them, of course, so they're trying to recreate them over here. So right now we're at the carving center first, and we're gonna check it out. So in here is where the magic happens. You can see a really big slab of wood where they're working on it. You could see some wood shavings over there. This is amazing. I can't even imagine how much work goes into making one of these. The people working on this carving right now are apprentices of this master carver back here, Nathan Jackson.
He's 84 and he was carving since he was my age, I believe. I'm 25.
This tells a little bit about the Saxman village and why it's named the way that it is. These totem poles are really amazing. They're very tall. Very fantastic.
Okay, yeah. Oops, I forgot to do that. I won't leave.
These poles are representative of the eagle and the sun and the eagle and the moon stories that were told earlier on. totem pole is a memorial for, they said, the shaman, one of the shamans. And they have an animal at the bottom because part of their journey to becoming shaman is going into the forest, the wilderness, and connecting with the spirits and the animals for 15 years. I like this guy. He looks like a fox. Big fan. Down by more totem poles, I guess, there's also a beautiful view of the water, and it's very nice here. I also like this frog on this pole. I don't know why it's here, but we also learned that they don't put any inanimate objects on their poles. And we learned that because there's an Abraham Lincoln on the top of one of the poles, but it doesn't actually have to do anything with Abraham Lincoln. It's because there was a ship called the Lincoln, but they didn't want to put a Lincoln, like a ship, on top of their pole because that's an inanimate object. So instead, they put Abraham Lincoln up there. So I thought that was interesting. Brandon says he's got some cool facts too.
All right, so they hollow them out.
The poles?
Yes, yeah, because they're mostly red oak.
Yes.
And red oak deteriorates quickly over time, so they hollow them out and they kind of put either cement or a pole of some sort. All right. Also, when we were over there and we were watching the apprentices,
yeah,
the guy said earlier today on an earlier tour, they had to actually ask volunteers to help them rotate it. That's how heavy it is.
That's crazy.
And he said something like this size, like the one behind, could go up to about $100,000. Yes.
If it's a master carver. This one, you can even go inside and you could be part of the bottom of the totem pole. How fun. I love this one. It's got so much color to it. That's so fun. And we learned that the black coloring they traditionally got from charcoal or coal, the red from rust, and the green color was from copper oxide.
Similar
so that's fun.
The Statue of Liberty.
Yes.
Also,
but now they just get it from the store.
Yeah, and if you find yellow, it's a newer version because they just recently got that off of the ships.
Yes, but again, now they just get it from the hardware store because it's easier. I do have to say, I wish they had little like placards with the stories for each of the totem poles like they had in Vancouver. I think that would be helpful, so then we could know a bit more about what we were looking at. I would really like if they had that.
They all have really interesting facts, stories, and history behind them. So yeah, I would prefer some form of a placard.
Yeah, the ones the guide told us were really interesting. So I wish that they all had something there so that we could hear about them.
Yes.
They also do have a little gift shop here, so we'll check that out as well, because why not? All right, we're back from the totem poles. I was gonna say the Lumberjack show, but we're going to the Lumberjack show. And some of this mist has cleared, so we can see the mountains, and they're unreal.
The camera is not picking it up, I'm telling you right now. It's very similar.
Amazing.
Very similar to the views in Hawaii where the camera just doesn't do it justice.
But it still is. It's amazing.
It's gorgeous.
The person who was supposed to walk us over forgot to come get us, but it was easy to get here and we made it. They do have some snacks. Yay. I'm very hungry.
All right, here's the stage for the Lumberjack show. Super excited. I don't know how it's gonna work, if it's like medieval times where you root for a certain person or something like that, but super excited and great view. The fog is finally clearing up like Julia said before, so the views are just spectacular.
And I have popcorn. Yay. USA! USA! Come on, sunshine. Canada, stop it.
Sunshine. Now, for the starting our school, I'm going to go on a little bit of a head start. Whoever climbs the top first wins. Lumberjacks, on your marks. 1, 2, go. Or will he be playing by the freeze in the last minute? Big log with an angry goal. Can you make it across where it's set the time? Stop your feet. And then, go.
Alright, so the Lumberjack show was fun. We lost, unfortunately, which was sad, but it was still fun. I don't know that I would do it more than once. I think it was like a one and done kind of thing, but it was still fun, and now we're gonna go and get some lunch. So we just cut through the parking lot a bit, and it is just absolutely beautiful here. This is Creek Street right over here. It's a very popular tourist destination. It also used to be a red light district. Right, that green building right there is Dolly's. Oh, it's so beautiful. The mountains.
Let's take a picture.
I can't. Yes. These colorful houses in the water is exactly what I thought of when I thought of Ketchikan. So I'm really glad we do have time to stop over on Creek Street. And here's a lovely sign and entrance to Creek Street. I love it. So picturesque. We are heading to the New York Cafe for lunch. Seem to have a lot of vegetarian options, so we're gonna try it out. So we just checked the weather, and it's colder in Boston than it is here in Ketchikan right now,
That's
so that's
insane.
really funny. Here's a peek inside the New York Cafe, by the way. I like the art. Brandon ordered some salmon cakes to try. I'm excited to see what you think of them. They look good. They look like mac and cheese bites.
They do, right? Ooh, look at that cross section.
Oh, they look fresh. How is it? Yeah? They smell so good.
It is really good. I like it.
Good. I got a veggie burger. It looks and smells delish.
I got a patty melt, some fries, and love my pickles. Alrighty friends, that's our time here at Ketchikan, Alaska. That's our ship back there.
Yeah.
We're just gonna go back and board, but there's more journeys on board, so stay tuned and we'll be right back.
So it's been a minute since we came from the spa. We've just been kind of sitting and relaxing in the solarium and the pool deck. And Brandon went to the Park Cafe, which is in the solarium, and got
my
some
first time.
sandwiches. Yeah, it's our first time. It was really crowded on the first day. What did you get?
So I got an eggplant slider.
Nice.
I got a tuna and egg sandwich.
Interesting.
Yes.
And I got a lemon cookie and a chocolate chip cookie because I wanted a treat and views for days. Also, we saw a whale from the window of the spa. Was epic.
We are back in the stateroom. We're gonna get ready for dinner, get on a nice outfit. Just wanted to come out on the balcony for a couple minutes and check it out. You know, there's something special about cruising, but there's something extra special about seeing the Alaskan water. It's calm, it's peaceful, and it's just so special.
I have been happily asleep for probably an hour. Brandon told me I had to get up for dinner. Sad. So we are off to dinner. We're going to the main dining room for the first time tonight. I'm excited to check it out. So let's go there and see what's in store for us. We are in line to to get into the main dining room. We do have a reservation, so we're standing with the other guests that have a reservation. That was extremely disorganized and difficult, but we are making it to our table. It's nice in here. Here is our menu for tonight. Sorry if it's a bit loud. These are all the premium selections that you pay extra for. Main course. The classics, I believe, are here every night. And then the desserts. And again, the classics are here every night. The things that are not under classics rotate every night. They started us with bread at the table and some butter. Love starting a meal with some fresh breads. I got an eggplant and Kalamata olive tartare, which I thought sounded really interesting. I also got myself a lovely Caesar salad. And Brandon got a couple more appetizers as well. I'll let him show you.
One of 3 appetizers. I got the escargot over here. Here is a lobster seafood tart. And this is the shrimp cocktail.
I ordered the vegetarian Greek dish tonight. It smells like feta cheese and olives.
Here is the chicken with some potatoes, carrots, and spinach.
I got a bananas Foster, and we got an apple blossom cake and a cheesecake.
Alrighty friends, we are back inside our room. How was dinner for you?
It was pretty good. I thought it was better than Giovanni's last night. However, the service, it's not that it wasn't like attentive, but it wasn't very friendly, and the tables were dirty, which I didn't love. But service was pretty quick at least, and the food was pretty good, pretty decent. So I don't know, I thought it was pretty good. How about you?
Yeah, I mean, I think you summed it up pretty well. The food was, 10 times better than it was in Giovanni's last night. Had a lot more flavor, in my opinion at least. I enjoyed it a lot more. But like you said, Giovanni's does come with more ambiance and more like attentive waiters, more friendly staff, if that makes any sense. I thought that the overall experience was okay. I enjoyed the food better for my time. We are both exhausted after a long day in Ketchikan.
Yes.
It was an amazing day. We went on a hike. It was beautiful.
It was such
stunning.
A good hike.
We didn't see any bears. We saw a lot of slugs. We didn't see any.
Slugs.
We didn't see any bears. What did we do after that? Then we had to
walk back to the cruise port.
Yes, that we saw the tadpoles and the lumberjack. Totem poles.
You always call them tadpoles, but they're totem poles.
The totem poles.
Yeah.
And then we did the lumberjack show.
Yes.
And then, what did we do after that?
Then we went to Creek Street and
we went to Creek Street. Yes.
And then we didn't show it in the vlog, but we went quickly to Diamonds International to get a charm for my charm bracelet. They gave me the Royal Caribbean charm, not the Alaska charm, but that's fine. And then we came on the ship. We went to the spa. We saw a whale.
Yes. We weren't able to record that because it happened really quickly, and
we didn't have the camera.
We didn't have the camera.
Yeah.
But we were relaxing in the spa on the nice loungers, and I saw a sprout of water, and then I saw a whale tail, and I told you immediately, and then you saw a sprout of water, and you saw a whale tail. So it was really fun, really amazing. It's been quite an adventurous and lovely day today.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with us on our adventures, because we enjoyed going on them today. And now we are going to go to sleep because we have a crazy day tomorrow. If you enjoyed today, you are definitely going to enjoy tomorrow. So Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to follow along on all of our journeys. Say it. Do my part. And Royal Caribbean vlogs. Until the next one. Bye.